in light of anti-Semitism and online abuse. But Rachel, over to you.
Come January 2019, I'd be standing in Parliament addressing a room full of people at a Holocaust memorial event, describing the hideous abuse I've been receiving daily since I started speaking out about the growing problem of anti-Semitism in the UK. I wouldn't know where to begin with my incredulity. My own Jewish identity has been a confusing one. As I often joke, my mum's Jewish and my dad's Man United. And we've worshipped far more often at the Theatre of Dreams than I've ever been to Shawl. As a child, I knew not to sing the Jesus bit in the school hymns, but the bacon sandwiches my mum would feed us meant I didn't quite know where I fit into all of this. But one part of my Jewish identity that forms part of my very being is the deep and irreparable sorrow I feel in relation to the Holocaust. I've always known that having just one Jewish grandparent in the lifetime of my own Jewish grandparents was enough for some to feel justified in carrying out unspeakable acts of inhumanity against them, like ripping babies out of mothers' arms and smashing them against walls. I visited Auschwitz for the first time in November. Most memorable to me were the videos in the Shoah exhibition of normal-looking people in the 1930s, Jews, having fun in swimsuits on the beach, playing cricket, enjoying family get-togethers, who would soon be reduced to dust, a tiny amount of which you can also see whilst there. The enormous mountain of hair, including the little girls' plaits, some blonde, some brunette, tied neatly, presumably by their loving mothers, before they would have to say goodbye to forever, with all that would be left of them cut off to be made into fabric. I've never experienced the literal feeling of being emotionally punched in the stomach like I did standing by that display. Without irony, I'm shown just how little many people understand about anti-Semitism. Irony got one laugh there, still get something. Simultaneously denying any evidence of it, whilst actively participating in it. Vilifying me, the Jew calling it out, as a paid Israeli shill, angrily comparing Israel to Nazis, or classing me as Zionist racist scum in response to me posting anything but the subject of Israel and Palestine. They cry smear, or anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, even in the face of outright Holocaust denial, finding new and obscene ways to explain or obfuscate it away, echoing the excuses often heard from their political heroes. On Twitter, the messages I'm sent are often indistinguishable from that you'd expect from a neo-Nazi, yet the tweeters are identifiably not neo-Nazis. The markers of the Red Labour Rose, coupled with the Palestinian flag and the hashtag of Get the Tories Out and Jeremy Corbyn for PM, along with the standard claim to be against racism in all forms, are their signature giveaways. In the name of Labour, I've been called a hypocrite, lying propagandist, clothes horse Dollybird, weaponiser of anti-Semitism, fascist, right-wing extremist, Nazi sympathiser, Twitter cancer, thick Tory, brainwashed, an anti-Semite, white supremacist, hate preacher, political trollster, not a real Jew, a child bully, bonkers mad conspiracy theorist, a pedo-protector minion puppet whom my dead grandfather would be disgusted by. It tires me, it angers me, but knowledge and truth are our only weapons. If I can do this in just a couple of months, there is no excuse for any Labour official not to take up the same kind of learning themselves when they clearly still haven't got to grips with understanding the problem. You need to know next to nothing to propagate Nazi or Soviet Jew-hating propaganda, reframed to fit today's narrative, which spreads like wildfire and is dangerous. But you need to know nearly everything in order to combat it. The odds are stacked in the anti-Semites' favour.